What is happening, fishers? Andrew here from Untraceable Fishing, here tonight with Don from BILIMORIA Fishing Tackle. And tonight we're talking about the upcoming Monster Shad Classic.
Hi guys, if you haven't heard it yet, the Monster Shad Classic coming up in, not this weekend, the following weekend, 24th to 26th of May. So from the Friday evening, running through the Sunday lunch. It's a national comp. We're going to have it from KZN. There's a KZN division, Eastern Cape and Western Cape. And the idea is each province enters a different number, and you get a different WhatsApp group, and each province qualifies for lacquer prizes.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about this? Okay, well, firstly, how do I enter that?
Okay, so entries are pretty easy. So look, myself and Don's number are there if you guys have any questions. But besides that, there's a Google Drive for each province. So each province has their own Google Drive to enter. So the Google Drive you can find on BILIMORIA's Facebook page, otherwise Untraceable's Facebook page. Otherwise, we have it linked into the video.
Yeah, I think the videos are probably the easiest. Check out our videos about the comp. And if you just go to more and like in the description at the bottom, ding, 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 you'll see your WhatsApp group there and your Google Drive for your province.
Exactly.
That's the easiest.
Yeah, probably
it's like to check out the videos and find out what we're talking about and try to get some inspiration.
Yeah, look, there's a couple of videos there that we have done and how to catch shad and where to target shad. And,
yeah, no, for sure. And some of the prizes as well, which is
prizes,
cool.
how to enter.
Okay,
so there's a lot of it.
Okay, it's sounding good. What prizes are we talking about here now?
Okay, so there's cash prizes for biggest shad in each province. Okay, so there's top men, ladies, junior in each province.
So 10 grand per province, eh?
10 grand per province.
10 grand per province. Very, very sweet.
Very cool deal.
But what if I don't catch a shad?
Well, if you don't catch a shad, you can still be entered into the lucky draw because as part of your 200 rand entry, you get a chance to win an awesome prize in the lucky draws.
Yeah. Every guy, if you're in the Free State, if you're in Gauteng, if you're nowhere near the ocean, you can still buy an entry, choose a province, and you'll get a lucky draw entry.
Yeah, I've got guys in Randburg, Bloemfontein.
We had one guy from the UK, which was quite an interesting one as well. I think so.
We've got guys from everywhere because for 200 bucks you stand a chance to win some really awesome prizes.
But I mean, lucky draw is normally like stuff you don't really want. What are our lucky draw prizes?
Well, let's put it this way. It's not going to be a soap on a rope type vibe.
Okay.
Twin power. Shimano twin power.
You start at the top.
I start at the top.
You start at the top.
I didn't want to play games. Yeah. First prize, Shimano twin power.
Yeah.
Second prize,
Assassin Horizon Championship number 5.
And then
what we rated as the best rock and surf rod in the world.
100%.
Yeah.
And then third place is the Hearty Rise Kayasuto.
Yeah, the rod they say they know what you don't know. And it's got a huge following and it's a stunning rod, huh?
Yeah, almost like a cult-like following.
Absolutely,
amongst the Hearty Rise
they're
anglers.
becoming legendary.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, as we filter down the lines, guys, please, there's a whole bunch of things like Africooler cooler boxes, reef wetsuits.
Yeah, we've got a Kuma Selena reel. We've got a Dawa BG 45, which is a lacquer reel there. There's some nice rods as well.
Yeah, there's adrenaline rods. There's
Lumus Archipelago. Awesome lure casting rod.
Yep.
And guys, once we get below those awesome prizes, we've managed to put together around about 15 goodie bags. But you normally get a goodie bag and it's like, the expo or something like that. You don't want a goodie bag. Trust me, you want our goodie bags.
Absolutely, you do.
The odds of a lacquer roll of Kariki or JDB braid being in there are pretty good.
Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of lures from Cob Factor, Blue Water Jigs, Clone.
We've actually got teaspoons have also come on board now. So a bit of 5 or 6 lures. TYC hooks. There should be 2 or 3 packs of hooks in each bag. We're talking about sunglasses, caps.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff.
They're goodie bags.
Yeah, I think originally we wanted to start out like at 1,000 rand, but I think the value
they're pushing to about 1.5 to 2 grand's value out of each goodie bag
for the lowest price. I think that's what they're pushing at the moment.
They're going to be super sweet. Yeah, and I think it's the kind of stuff every angler would want. You're not going to get soap on a rope there.
No,
you're going to get cool stuff that you want and you normally buy.
Absolutely,
for sure. This is sounding good. Okay, so cutoff day for these entries?
Okay, so cutoff date is going to be next week, Wednesday, which is the 22nd, and it's at midnight. So, guys, this entire entry process, if you have entered already, I can pretty much guarantee you that you've received a message from me, either with a reminder to pay or confirmation that you have paid. So I have stayed very much on top of this whole entry process. And I know as it gets busier, it's going to become more difficult.
We wanted you guys asking today, like, how do I know I've entered properly? The night before the comp, Thursday, we'll send you out a full list. So you can just double check your names there with the payment. If for any weird, wacky reason you missed your payment, just send us proof of payment again. Or I'm not on the list, help, give us a shot. We'll be there to sort it out.
Yeah, I've tried to stay on top of things as best as I could.
I think we have, but there's human error occasionally.
I'm only human. So if I haven't, I do apologize, but we will send out that list.
We've got to do a double checker, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so lines in?
Lines in at 5 p.m. on the 24th of May.
Which is a Friday afternoon.
Which is the Friday afternoon.
Knock off work, go fishing.
Exactly.
Like sounds good. And right the way through to Sunday, huh?
To Sunday at lunchtime, yeah.
Lunchtime, 1 o'clock, I think it's
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Okay, so you've got a lekker scope of weekend fishing. You don't have to fish the entire weekend, but you can. You know,
hopefully you will, because we want that monster shad.
Some early morning sessions. I've seen in our chats, I've seen some 8 kg shad. I shared a video on the group the other day.
Yeah.
Our WhatsApp group, guys, and I noticed one or two guys don't enjoy it, but the volume of fishing knowledge that some guys are sharing spots and ideas, it's amazing. It's like we've lumped 1,000 fishermen into one spot, and they're all hoying ideas and jokes. It's actually quite fun.
Yeah, look, I love the gears behind the groups, but as we are aware that some of these groups do become annoying, and guys, there is a way to mute the chats so that you don't receive 1,000 notifications.
For sure.
There is a way to do it on WhatsApp if these chats do annoy you, but they build the camaraderie of this competition, and that's what I'm enjoying.
And look, we managed to squelch most of the spam, thank goodness. We try to get it as quickly as we can, but we haven't seen too much lately.
Yeah, I think it was only the KZN group that we had to approve invitations because for some reason the spammers decided to
target us.
To target the KZN group.
Okay, so I'm targeting a monster shad. I get my decent size shad now. How do I log and measure my entry?
Okay, so on the Friday, there's going to be a registration pack sent out, and that will include your unique angler number. Okay,
it's got your number.
So that is the first thing. You need to know what your unique angler number is.
And I mean that you can print out, you can tattoo it onto your hand if you want to, you can write it on a piece of paper, literally, as long as when you take a pic of your catch, we see that number clearly.
Yes, we need to see that
angler number. We need to see that number. But how do I measure my fish?
Well, you use one of those things.
Maybe a 5-meter ruler, just in case I'm getting ambitious on the monster shad.
Well, I hope there's a 5-meter ruler that is necessary.
Oh, a steel ruler, whatever, guys. We need to just get an accurate measurement from the nose to the fork of the tail.
To the fork of the tail, yes.
And no lifting tape measures above and weird things. We judge this.
We scrutinize every image.
We judge it fairly. Okay, so yeah, very much so.
So, yeah, just make sure that your unique angler number as well as the tape measure that is clear is in your photograph, and we'll make sure that those get captured.
Yeah, and I think if we are splitting hairs between winners and that, we'll certainly be open and public about that final debate. So you guys, we are not here to give prizes to our mates.
No.
We don't even know half of the odds of a guy winning out of the East London part of the Eastern Cape are there, but I know the guys on the Wild Coast have been catching the monsters. The guys down in PE have been catching the monsters.
PE seems good.
But the East London guys are certainly going to give it a bash.
Oh, yes.
I know that. I know your KZN boys, when you catch your wake up and start entering, your odds are pretty good this time of year. Some early pockets of swords have been seen around.
Yep.
I know they're mainly down this part, but the shad is certainly big shad moving with them. So everyone's getting pretty stoked.
Yeah, and then with regards some of the guys in KZN, I know we've got the guys from Kent's Fishing YouTube channel that are joining us, and I'm sure we're going to have hopefully Hooking Jazza from Port Alfred Way joining us again.
And you know, some of the guys said West Coast, they don't catch shad this time of year, and I know it's harder to catch down there. I know False Bay, I've fished False Bay a lot, and I know it's a bit of driving sometimes, but you know, maybe make a weekend of it, guys. Now's the time to look at booking some accommodation up the Berg River on the West Coast. It's a bit of a drive, but hang, they get some good shad there. There's some decent shading on that part.
Yeah.
Longer bind can pop some monsters as well. Or else hooking the other way again with straight spy. Straight spy is a legendary shade spot. So sometimes, you know, I know we like to buy new tackle in, but sometimes having a lacquer trip with your mates, it's worthwhile, eh?
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that have entered already that they're making a whole weekend and a family event out of it, and they're getting in the
mates are
vehicle and
challenging
going.
mates. You know, like they're forming almost like teams and they're going for it. You
Absolutely,
know?
yeah.
So certainly good. And this lucky draw process, do we just like thumbsuck who wins? How do we do that part of it?
No, so all of that is going to be done live because the prize giving is going to be done live. So all of the names will be thrown into like a roulette type wheel.
Like a lotto, type, click, 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 click.
Press the button, and whichever name it pops out, we're going to start at prize number 25, work our way
up to number 1.
right the way through to number 1.
And we'll give you a buzz and say congratulations. Make sure you get your address down right, and your prize will be couriered to your door.
Exactly.
Yeah. What more could you ask for? And those lucky draw prizes are worth 100K retail. They're sweet. They're very, very sweet. And it's a lot of stuff that in the real wise and that I could never dream of buying a Twin Power.
Exactly.
But for a turnaround, almost like a raffle type ticket, but it's a good excuse to go fishing as well, I could have the Twin Power.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's pretty solid, guys.
So yeah, guys, we are looking forward to a really good event. We've already had very positive feedback regarding the Monster Shad Classic, and we look forward to hosting all of you.
Yeah.
And please, guys, if there's any questions that you have, pop them in the comments section or get hold of myself or Don.
On our Facebook page as well, just drop a comment there. I watch it every day. I'll get back to you, steer you in the right direction. Never a hassle, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think this is going to be our last installment before the Monster Shad Classic.
That's pretty much, yeah. You might see 1 or 2 videos repeated just to give you guys a bit of a push. But yeah, looking forward to that.
Yep, we're looking forward to hosting you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon.